Lesson 10-10, Angles of Triangles and Quadrilaterals. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to find the measure of the third angle in a triangle when two angle measures are known, as well as find the measure of the fourth angle in a quadrilateral when three angle measures are known. Make sure you have a pencil and paper ready so you can work right along with me. If you were to tear off two angles of a triangle and place the pieces next to a third angle, like here, they've torn off the angle here, or the corner here, and they moved it up and tore it and placed it here, the angles would form a straight angle. So the sum, you can see the straight angle right here. The sum of the measures of the interior angles of any triangle is 180 degrees. So you need to keep that in mind when you're finding the missing side or the missing angle of a triangle. They always equal 180 degrees. Here we're given a triangle PRQ. We know that P is 55 degrees, Q is 25, and we're wondering what would R be then? So we know that if we add up all three sides of a triangle, what do they equal? That's right, they equal 180 degrees. So we can solve that using a simple formula. We can say 55 plus 25 plus, I'll put R since that's the angle we don't know, equals 180 degrees. So then we just solve this equation. So 55 plus 25 will equal 80 degrees plus R equals 180. Then I subtract 80 from both sides. So I get 100. So the missing angle here is 100 degrees because they always equal 180 degrees. Here we have a quadrilateral BADC. If you draw a diagonal line in a quadrilateral, you have two triangles. So we know that the area or all angles of a triangle add up to equal 180 degrees. So if we have two triangles in this shape, all of the angles would be 180 degrees times 2 since there's two triangles. So the interior of a quadrilateral equals 360 degrees. Here we're given a quadrilateral and we're given three of the angles. We have 85, 50, and 90. So we want to know what's the measurement of this angle right here. So we can solve that solve that by using an equation as well. We can add up all of the sides we know, 85 degrees plus 50 degrees plus 90 degrees plus, I'll put an E because that's the one we don't know, equals 360 degrees. So when we add up 85 plus 50 plus 90, we get 225 degrees plus E equals 360 degrees. Then we'll subtract 225 from both sides. So we're left with E equals minus 225, and we get 135 degrees. So this angle here, E, would be 135 degrees. Here we have a shape that's both a quadrilateral and a triangle together. So we know for the triangle, we have right here, we have only this angle here, 70 degrees. For the quadrilateral, we have 35 degrees, 75, and 85, but we need to figure out this x right here. So I want you to first solve and figure out what x equals, because then you'll be able to figure out what these two angles equal also for the triangle. So go ahead and work those problems out and then come back and check your work against mine. So for the triangle, for the quadrilateral, we would add up 35 plus 135 plus 85 plus x equals 360. So I add all of those up, and then I would get 255 plus x equals 360, and then when I subtract 255 from both sides, x equals 105 degrees. So I can put that there, 105 degrees. And now that I know that x equals 105, I know that x and y, those are supplementary angles. These two here, they're going to equal 180 degrees. So I can figure out what y equals because I can add up 105 plus y equals 180. So I have 105 plus y equals 180 degrees. Then I'll subtract, and 180 minus 105 equals 75. So now I know that y equals 75 degrees. Now I have two of those angles for the triangle. So I have 70 plus 75 plus z, I still need to figure out, equals 180 degrees. So 70 plus 75 equals 145 plus z equals 180. And then I'll subtract 145. 180 minus 145 equals 35. So z equals 35 degrees. So you can put that right there. All right, I hope those were the angles you were able to get also. Go back and rewatch any part of the videos that you need to before doing today's assignment.